Dear leaders, after the presidential primaries, sometimes in May 28th and 29th of this year, when I came back from Abuja, I did address general stakeholders like this in this banquet hall. Thereafter, I have not addressed full general stakeholders that comprises of the ward chairman, all the local government party officials and state officials and other leaders. So this is my first time after that to have general stakeholders meeting. So I want to say that on behalf of the government and people of the state, most sincerely welcome all of you to this brief stakeholders meeting. I decided to call you to also inform you of what is happening and what will be my line of action. Remember that after the primaries, I have never said anything. I've never narrated my own part of the story. You may have been reading newspapers, you may have been watching on television, electronic, and other media. This is happening, this is not happening. Until the day when I came back from one of my overseas trips, I did say to Nigerians that, look, most of these things you are hearing are all concoctions, that they are not true. But at the appropriate time, because we want to start commissioning and flagging of projects, by the time we end, I will let Nigerians know our own part of the story and which is the correct story. And so I want to inform you here today, we have fulfilled our part of commissioning projects and flagging of projects, and we have taken some break. Because after this, we will also go back to commission more projects and flag off more projects. And to let Nigerians know our own part of the story. It is not about Wike. It's not about Wike. We have finished presidential primaries. It's over. There's nothing anybody can do about it. We have finished about the presidential candidate. It is over. There's nothing anybody can do about it. But something is important for the unity of this country, for the inclusivity of everybody. One thing is very, very key. And people are trying to, oh, it's not possible. Oh, this and this. Oh, why is Wike? It has to do with you. It has to do with your future. When you're not there, when decisions are being made, there's nothing you can do about it. And so from there, you must have to say, look, there's imbalance. Let's do it the way we have always done it. That is called everybody's access. Today, why would people talk about me? Because I'm a man of character. I'm a man of character. We have had, from 2015, we have had invasion in this state by the federal government, by the military. During our elections, people died and died, but we stood firm. We did reruns and reruns and reruns and reruns. It did not stop us from being focused. In spite of all those things, we are still focused. Delivering on projects. Nobody would have believed in 2015 to 2019 that we would be able to do one project. Today, Court of Appeal will annul all these elections. They will not. INEC will come. We'll go back for elections. Inconclusive. Even those of them who struggled, even those I took risk, I left government house to Port Harcourt City Council to make sure the senatorial election was announced of Rivers East. Some of them could not even come out. They were crying. I made sure that result was announced and declared. These are the same people from today talking. Listen, happy. I ran presidential primary and I got a good account of myself, and Nigerians know that. People are selling their, it's not state, it's about the South saying, look, we want unity in this country. We want peace in this country. You've taken this. Allow the South to take it is nothing to do with Wike. I cannot be party chairman. And you made the promise that if this thing happens, I will do this. And it has happened. Now, why not do it? Why can't? And then you are promising Nigerians that you can unify this country. You are promising Nigerians that, look, have faith in us. But this ordinary one that has just come, you cannot do it. It's when the complicated ones will come up. That is just what we are talking about. It just has nothing to do with whether you like my face or not. It has nothing to do with whether you own a media house, you can write, you can bring people to insult anybody. It's not the issue. The issue that is begging is by our own constitution of the party. Section 736 is very clear. Elective and party offices must be zoned clearly. Now you have taken this. Give them this so you have a sense of belonging. What is the problem? Now, you have taken presidential candidate. You have taken party chairman. You have also taken DG of the campaign. We are talking about party politics. Decisions are made by presidential candidate, chairman of the party, and DG of the campaign. They are telling you, they told the chairman of DOT to resign. So you know there's a problem. He says you can resign. You can put pressure on him to resign when his tenure hasn't come to an end. But you cannot put pressure on the chairman to resign. I mean, look at people talking. You think at our level, you deceive us? You tell us stories. Luckily for us, when Atiku reacted, look at what he said. That it was only Rivers State that did not consult to bring names. In essence, Rivers State does not matter. I'm not the one who said. He said it in his reaction. So they told every other state. They never told the Rivers. They stayed and choose those they want that will campaign for them. No problem. Since nobody wants to campaign to me for me to vote, no problem. That's no problem. So we decided to look. Before we do anything, we must carry everybody along. But one thing I've always told people, if anybody is thinking, doing anything to think that will lead PDP, we will do the fight in the party there. We're not like them. When in 2014, they walked out from Eagle Square. They forgot. They walked out and joined APC. Is that correct? Did they remain to fight inside the party? But we will remain. But they ran away. But we will remain. Now that they fight in the party, we will not run. We will fight it in this party. Those who run away from fight are weak people. And we will not. So everybody should know this is the state where we are. So that nobody tells you all kinds of stories. So when the time for our campaign by next week, We'll unveil our campaign by next week. But I owe this party in this state. We have 13 House of Reps seats. We have 3 senatorial seats. And we have 32 House of Assembly seats. We have governorship and all. We will take all. We are taking all because Rivers people are happy with what we have done in this state. We have not only provided infrastructure, we have only also defended the interests of Rivers State. Take, for example, I was the only state when the federal government was deducting every state money to fund police. I was the only state who said, no, don't take my money without telling me. I went to court and we won. Our court said, listen, I'm the only state, Rivers State is the only state that should be refunded their money. And they have refunded us our money. We have been having battle with Imo State here since the creation of Imo over oil. By the grace of God, we challenge it, and today those oil wells have come to us. We were here. One of our brothers took our decision. I said, no, we will not agree. This is our oil well. All those areas belong to Rivers. As I speak today, we are the ones collecting the money from those oil. So it takes a lot of courage and be firm and say, look, this is my state. I will not play politics with what belongs to my state. Friendship is friendship. Party is party. But my state interest is my state interest. And that is what I care. So I think God is on our side, and everybody continue to believe in him. Do not be intimidated. We have never seen defeat, and we can never see defeat. Mark it today. Today is 22nd of September 2022. Mark it today. All those who think they have seen something, they will run back to you. They will run back to you.